you're rolling up, Uber black Cadillac, high heel boots, and a sexy body full of tats.
Hello MotoGP fans! Welcome back to our channel that always brings you the latest news and reviews from the world of motorcycle racing. Today, we're taking a look at the 2024 San Marino MotoGP race, which was a real shocker. The drizzle that fell on the circuit turned out to be an unexpected element of surprise, providing a plot twist that changed everything we thought would happen. Marc Marquez put in an incredibly impressive performance and put in a phenomenal performance, overcoming numerous challenges and eventually managing to get the better of crowd favorite Pecco Bagnaia. But it wasn't just Marquez who stole the show. Jorge Martin had a very unlucky race. From a poor start to a bike swap issue, Martin had to deal with a variety of difficulties that left him with little to do. In this video, we take an in-depth look at every key moment of the race, analyze how the weather affected the riders' strategies, and discuss the impact of the result on the standings and the race ahead. Don't miss out on the latest information and in-depth analysis that will surely add to your knowledge and excitement as a MotoGP fan. Don't forget to click like if you enjoyed this video, subscribe so you don't miss our latest videos, and activate notifications for the latest updates from the world of motorcycle racing. Let's start the review and see how the 2024 San Marino MotoGP took us all by surprise. And here's the full news. Gresini rider Marc Marquez won the 13th race of the 2024 San Marino MotoGP after taking advantage of a mid-race drizzle. A big plot twist was presented in the 2024 San Marino MotoGP main race at the Misano circuit in Rimini, Italy on Sunday. Marc Marquez, who started from 9th position, managed to snatch a smart victory. The 8-time world champion took pole position from Francesco Bagnaia Ducati Lenovo, when some riders were distracted by the rain when the race entered the 4th lap. The ability to steer the bike on a half-wet track was the key for Marquez to move into first place. Bagnaia, who had gone wide several times, could only accept second place in the end because catching Marquez was too difficult with a gap of 2.6 seconds. Second place already felt like a victory for Nuvola Rosa because his main rival in the championship, Jorge Martin, Prima Pramac, was really unlucky. Clinging to Bagnaia at the start of the race, Martin took a big risk when the drizzle came by switching the bike to a wet tire setup. Unfortunately, the drizzle was just passing by. The rain stopped and Martin had to return to the pit lane again to change bikes to slick tires again until he was overtaken. Bagnaia has tried to fight for his championship chance with a faster start, without letting his rivals fight back like in yesterday's sprint. The two-time defending MotoGP champion managed to maintain pole position and keep himself from being chased by Jorge Martin. Martin then tightly fought for second place with his teammate, Franco Morbidelli, who shadowed behind him. Meanwhile, Marco Bezzecchi, Pertamina Enduro VR46 again experienced a less slick start and was pushed from the front row to the middle position. Marc Marquez was better. Starting from 9th position, he shot up to 7th despite later experiencing contact with Bezzecchi and Enea Bastianini, Ducati Lenovo. Bezzecchi was shaking his head, implying that something was broken on his bike, especially on the right handlebar. Meanwhile on the front row, contact also occurred between Pedro Acosta, Red Bull Gasgas Tech 3, and Morbidelli. Acosta was too close to Morbidelli, who was trying to make a maneuver. The right winglet of Acosta's bike was lost. Losing the winglet did not make Acosta give up. But his bike started to show signs of irregularity. He went wide at turn 14 and crashed. Acosta continued the race. Rain fell and a number of riders began to experience difficulties before the flag to flag was raised. Morbidelli was the first casualty when he slid at turn 1. Bagnaia and then Martin also went wide. Martin took the risk of going straight back to the pit lane. However, Bagnaia and a number of rivals did not make the same decision. Martin slipped to P15. Bagnaia was still in first place, followed by Brad Binder, Red Bull KTM, and Marc Marquez, who moved into the top 3. Marquez made a breakthrough when he took pole position from Bagnaia, who was still struggling with the transition from wet to dry track. It was Martin's misfortune that it didn't rain. He returned to the pit lane for the second time, changing the bike to a dry track tire setup. Marquez's gap to Bagnaia is closing. Bagnaia struggled to reach Marquez, who has the advantage of having won 7 times at Misano. Marquez was up to 1.3 seconds ahead of Bagnaia. Bagnaia ended up just keeping his own pace and playing it safe. Bagnaia has won a lot because he got the second podium while Martin was stuck in 15th place. The top 3 positions are still occupied by Marquez, Bagnaia and Enea Bastianini. Bastianini's distance from Bagnaia was also very far, reaching 7 seconds. The top 3 positions did not change until the race ended.
I see her rolling up, Uber black Cadillac, high heel boots and a sexy body full of tats. Baby's bad, oh baby's hella bad. After her there ain't no coming back. Wanna take a run at that. I think she's feeling me, turn it up a few degrees. My imagination of her body gets the best of me. Oh gosh, she's such a tease, bitten lips, bruised knees. I'm addicted to her, need her touching me. Cause she got a bad little waist, and we tearing down this place. Off the liquor that we chase, Casamigos to the face. Baby, I don't need no space. Coming closer for a taste, and I'll show you how I make everything just fade away. Cause she's like sex, drugs, cocaine, body so insane. Jealous of the clothing that she wears up on that tight frame. All game, no shame, baby came here to play. I feel like an addict cause she's sex, drugs, cocaine. Got a fine little body and her mind's kinda naughty. They say that once you taste it, you cannot replace it. She could get you high, all the dopamine inside triggers fast once she's naked. Her body's a creation. They say the devil made her for his entertainment, but even he couldn't learn how to contain it. Her high heels make a damn good statement. There is no replacement, a body by Satan. Cause she got a bad little waist, and we tearing down this place. Off the liquor that we chase, Casamigos to the face. Baby, I don't need no space. Coming closer for a taste, and I'll show you how I make everything just fade away. Cause she's like sex, drugs, cocaine, body so